Hello and welcome to the Webcast for Tuesday, May 13th. I'm South Ops meteorologist Jonathan O'Brien. May gray has returned this morning. While the cloud pattern is still somewhat ragged, the marine layer has become much deeper overnight. It's also produced drizzle and light showers with around 1/10 of an inch of rain in portions of San Diego County this morning. You can see several other patches of clouds across the state, and overall skies will be partly to mostly cloudy away from the deserts today. We continue to see strong westerly winds this morning as this deep trough pushes through the west coast. West to northwest winds of 20 to 40 miles per hour with gusts to 60 miles per hour will continue to surface across the mountain ridges and through the desert passes through early Wednesday morning, mainly from the southern Sierra and southward. With plenty of clouds to go around, today will be the coolest day of the week, with some chilly numbers for this time of year. Valley highs will be only in the mid-60s to low 70s. Minimum humidity will be mainly in the 20 to 40% range away from the drier deserts, but with the deeper marine influence bringing higher humidities further inland today. With the trough of low pressure bringing unstable conditions, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms will develop this afternoon and evening, mainly across the central and eastern Sierra. Rainfall totals will be light overall, mainly 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch in those areas, but locally 1/2 inch or more in the heavier thunderstorms. That activity will diminish overnight. As we head through the next few days, this deep trough is going to give way to more of a weak troughing or zonal flow pattern for the second half of this week. That will result in some decent warming and drying weather in the days ahead. But once again, the warmer weather doesn't last long, as yet another unseasonably cold and deep trough digs into the west coast during the upcoming weekend. So after our cool day today, a steady warming trend is expected Wednesday through Friday. Nothing crazy, but temperatures will rise near to a little above normal by Thursday and Friday. These are Thursday's numbers here. We'll continue to see a marine layer with fairly extensive coverage of night and morning low clouds, but they'll generally clear steadily during the daytime hours. Valley highs will return mainly to the upper 70s and 80s, and minimum humidity will be mainly in the 15 to 30% range, away from the drier deserts and more humid coastal areas. Winds will be much lighter Wednesday through Friday than what we've been seeing lately, but still with some west to northwest breeziness across the ridges and passes. So overall, these look to be nice and seasonable spring days with uneventful weather. But as we look towards the weekend, we'll see the effects of that next trough. We'll see significant cool down Saturday and Sunday, with temperatures falling back to around where we'll be today. Another round of very strong westerly winds can be expected, likely as strong as what we've seen the past couple of days, 20 to 40 miles per hour with gusts to 60 miles per hour and locally higher across the wind-prone mountain ridges and desert passes. And we'll have some moisture to deal with as well. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms will affect most foothill and mountain areas this weekend. Early indications suggest rainfall amounts of about 1/4 inch to an inch in those areas, with little to no accumulation in the valleys and deserts. But if that comes to fruition, it would be yet another very solid moisture event for this point in the season. As the trough begins to depart early next week, we'll likely feature steadily moderating temperatures and a drying trend. By mid to late next week, there is potential for our first sustained period of hotter weather this season, as computer models indicate a strong ridge of high pressure building in. At this range, I'm cautious on that, as we have seen high pressure systems really unable to anchor themselves for more than a day or two over our region, but nonetheless, we'll keep an eye out for some potential summer-like heat later next week. In the meantime, heavier dead fuel moistures will mostly be on steady or rising trends this week. We'll see some moistening today and modest drying, at least in the finer fuels, Wednesday through Friday, then likely more significant moistening this weekend. Most classes of live fuels remain highly unreceptive to burning, and live fuel moistures are generally well above normal despite our overall dry winter, thanks to all the late season moisture that we've gotten. Given that, the true start of fire season outside of the grasses is still likely quite a ways off on the horizon. And so large fire potential will remain quite low this week due to the lack of any hot and dry weather. However, a large grass fire will still be possible during the afternoon hours where breezy and marginally dry conditions exist. An initial attack may increase a bit Thursday and Friday before dropping back off this weekend. That's it for today's webcast. Thanks for joining us. The next one will be on Wednesday, May 14th.